Hi friends, as I've prayed for you this week, I've really sensed the Holy Spirit speak to me again and again from a particular scripture in the book of 1 Peter, and I just wanted to share a few verses this morning. So I'm reading from 1 Peter chapter 5, from verse 7 to 9. Peter writes this: "Cast all your anxiety on him, because he cares for you. Be alert and of sober mind. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour. Resist him, standing firm in the faith." The context of these words, 1 Peter is a letter written, funnily enough, by Peter to the early church, probably early in the 2nd century, to the church who are experiencing persecution and scattering under Roman occupation. So we read in 1 Peter 1 verse 1, "To God's elect exiles scattered throughout the provinces of," and then he lists several provinces in Asia Minor. Here we are in the 21st century in the UK, and undoubtedly we know nothing of the persecution that the early church knew. But what we may be experiencing in these days is something of feeling isolated as believers. And it's interesting to me that into that context, Peter puts his finger on two things. He speaks to the believers' anxiety, and he speaks to their vulnerability. And very simply this morning, I have a sense that the Father would do the same to us. That he would say to you this morning, "Cast all your anxiety on me, because I care for you." And similarly, in his kindness and his care for us, he would exhort us, "Be alert and of sober mind. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour." Again, as I've prayed for you this week, I have had such a sense that for some of us, feeling isolated is highlighting our vulnerabilities. The enemy is monopolising on this moment, and you are finding yourself struggling with things that you haven't struggled with for years. It may be something simply in your thinking, an old mindset that you thought God had long since transformed, and you find old thoughts plaguing you. To be honest, for me, that's exactly what that has looked like. I have wrestled with imposter syndrome in these days of recording messages like I thought I had long left behind me. But the enemy loves to whisper in moments of isolation. For you, it might be a habit or a behaviour. It might be a wrestle that you have in a certain friendship or relationship. Whatever it would be, I sense the exhortation of the Holy Spirit. Be alert. Be aware of what's going on, friends. Call the enemy out for who he is. He's a liar. Bring it into the light. And as Peter says, resist him. Elsewhere, James exhorts us, resist the enemy and he will flee from you. Don't in any sense hear me say that there is no solution. This is not hopeless. The scripture is clear. The enemy has been defeated once and for all by Jesus. But we have to appropriate that in our lives. We have to resist him in the name of Jesus sometimes and recognise his meddling for what it is. So this morning, can I just encourage you, number one, to cast your anxieties on him. There is nothing wrong in and of itself with being anxious, but what we choose to do with it is what matters. Cast them on him. your Heavenly Father loves you and He cares for you. And call the enemy out on his meddling in your life. Resist him in the name of Jesus and he will flee from you. Be encouraged, friends. Praying for you much and sending love.